Hello everyone. Let's find a comfortable seated position. If we want, we can place a pillow under our hips. Maybe raising the hips above the knees to release the psoas muscle. That's the muscle in front of our hips, our hip flexors. When the psoas relaxes, when our body is relaxed, oftentimes we can go a bit deeper into the mind. We can become more focused because our body is using less resources. So our mind can start to open up. Today we'll be doing a really lovely meditation. I'm really excited for this one. I hope you are too. It'll be a gratitude meditation. We'll be exploring gratitude from maybe a different angle. We'll be getting kind of deep into gratitude today. Starting to understand what we really have to be grateful for, what there is around us at all times that we don't necessarily notice. Things that we take for granted, we can all notice and be grateful for. We can start to see how gratitude affects our bodies and our minds, and even the rest of the day, noticing how the gratitude that we cultivate in this next 15 minutes will affect the way we view the world, the way we filter things through. And we'll talk about that at the end of our meditation. I'm currently sitting outside in a yoga shala in Bali. So that I'm not bragging, I'm just giving this disclaimer because there will be sounds of chickens, of different animals, of crickets, maybe dogs barking throughout this practice. And so because it's important for me to give meditations and I'm limited in my silent spaces at this time, I encourage you to bring this into your practice. Any distraction that happens, to be grateful for whatever opportunities we have to practice mindfulness. When there's a distraction, it gives us the opportunity to bring our mind back to the present moment. What a beautiful thing. Distractions are almost like weights that we lift. If our mind is a muscle and we're constantly bringing it back, it's the distractions, it's the weights that we have to lift, that we have to experience to make our muscles stronger. So let's begin. We'll start with some light breathing. Let's roll the shoulders back and the spine grows tall. The crown of the head reaches toward the sky like a hot air balloon. And just taking a minute to sink into your body. This body that we've been inhabiting for the last however many years. And notice the breath start to deepen. And as the breath deepens, the mind pours out of the back of the head. As our inhales increase, our exhales increase. We feel the body softening. And as the body softens, we notice the mind soften. Allowing the only thing to be right now is the breath. Just the breath in and out. If we'd like for this practice, we can add an ujjayi breath, an ocean breath. And that's on our exhale. We constrict the throat, continuing to breathe out of the nose. And it'll add a light whisper in the back of the throat like this. A very gentle whisper, and we'll start to notice as we inhale and exhale with ujjayi, The mind becomes like the tip of an arrow. Sharp, precise, focused. Noticing perhaps the mind getting lost in the ujjayi. It's okay to get lost. Be curious with how this breath is affecting the different parts of your body. How am I feeling now? Letting the face soften, the shoulders, the stomach soften. How can I be even softer? How can I bring this softness into my life when things around me aren't so soft? How can I remain soft, gentle? Taking 3 more ujjayi infused breaths. Make them the most luxurious breaths of the day. Drinking in fresh air, releasing old, stagnant memories, ideas, patterns. They don't serve us anymore. It's their time to check out of our hotel. Can thank them for being here. And breathe in fresh life. Breathe in a smile. And exhale, send that smile to every being within 30 kilometers or miles of you. The smile spreads into the world. We can allow the ujjayi to relax. I want you now to think, imagine in your mind. Imagine your favorite vegetable. It could be a fruit as well, your favorite vegetable or fruit. There's got to be one that you love. Maybe broccoli. Maybe papaya or mango. And I want you to imagine whatever vegetable or fruit. You could even pick a few. Prepared in front of you in a way that you love eating it. Maybe it's papaya with lime sprinkled on in a beautiful bowl. Maybe it's broccoli sauteed with a few other vegetables in a big wooden bowl. Perhaps it's an apple on a tree. Find whatever fruit or vegetable and just imagine it in the most beautiful setting you can. And first, we'll just give gratitude to this being as well, to this food, to this entity that nourishes our body. Thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you for being a delicious addition to my health, for nourishing my body, for providing nourishment. Now, whatever product, whatever you're imagining, I want you now to imagine it in its original place. This exact fruit that you have in front of you, the moment it was born, a little seedling, growing out of the ground, perhaps in the country that you're in, perhaps it's come from a different country, maybe South America, maybe Australia. And imagine it growing on this tree or the vine, and it sprouts, and you can see it hanging there or sitting there. And we're going to imagine the journey it's taken to come to you and give gratitude along the way. So now we see in the picture, next to this fruit, maybe a few trees down, is someone picking the fruit. They're picking fruits or vegetables around and harvesting them. And they snag yours and put it in a bag or in a box. And they start walking back toward the farm to deposit all of these fruits or vegetables. And as they're walking, I want you just to take a moment to give some gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for transporting this nourishment, for being the first step in this fruit or vegetables journey to see me. Thank you for working hard and for all of the nourishment you provide to so many people. And as they walk toward the farm, we can see them getting closer to the farm, and they perhaps stop and speak to the farmer. And let's take a moment for gratitude. Thank you for having the vision, the determination, the perseverance to open this farm, to start this beautiful place that provides nourishment for so many people, for so many beautiful souls. You truly support us. Noticing all of the other workers on the farm, sending them gratitude for the work they do. And we notice the box gets placed down somewhere next to other boxes of fruit and vegetables. And the next morning, at 6 o'clock in the morning, a truck pulls up. And a man gets out of the truck, or a woman gets out of the truck. A beautiful being steps down and picks up each of these boxes and places them in the back of the truck. We can say thank you to the driver for being the next step in this process, for transporting these goods to those who need. And we notice the tires on the truck from maybe a popular company, and we can just close our eyes and imagine everyone working in every tire shop, in every tire factory. Thank you. Because if it wasn't for you, my accessibility to healthy fruits and vegetables would be so much less. My life has become so beautiful that I can walk down the street or drive down the street, and I have access to so much healthy food. Thank you. And the truck drives and arrives perhaps at a supplier, perhaps at a grocery store, perhaps at another factory. And giving gratitude to these beautiful grocery stores, to these farmers markets, to these places that provide a space for us to come and nourish ourselves, to have a variety, to feed ourselves healthy food, which is truly an act of love towards our own bodies, taking care of our bodies. We see all the people working at the grocery stores, people like you and me, stocking the shelves, moving the fruit around to make it look beautiful and presentable, working hard to serve their families. Thank you for taking the time to organize, to present, to offer this medicine, this food that is our medicine and keeps our body healthy, that prevents disease, prevents imbalance. Thank you for making my life easier, that when I go to the store, I don't have to look forever. I know where to go. I know where to find what's healthy for me. Perhaps the journey from nature to our house, to our hands, may be longer or shorter depending on where we live. But when we truly notice all of those who work very hard to bring us the things that we need and we love, we can start to notice how beautiful this process is, how intentional this process is, that nothing happens by mistake, that everything is delivered the way it's supposed to at the time it's supposed to. And taking a moment of gratitude for this process, for the hard work that it takes to make our life easier. Thank you. And let's place our hands at heart center and take a deep breath in and exhale. One more deep inhale and exhale with some sound. And noticing any change in your body since the beginning of our meditation. And with this new lens of gratitude, I'll give you a little bit of homework. With our hands pressed together, I want you now to go out into the world and see if in every situation we come across today, we can find gratitude in that situation. If somebody cuts us off, maybe we can be grateful that they didn't hit us and how beautiful our life is and that we're safe. If a red light stops us, we can be grateful for the opportunity to work on our patience. Grateful in every smile that we receive, in everything that we receive today, to find gratitude in each piece. And we slowly bow our heads in gratitude to finish our practice today. For it's gratitude that allows for great flow. It's gratitude that allows a release of tension and releasing trauma. To be grateful for gratitude. The enlightened in me sees and honors the enlightened in you. Namaste.